well, was no basically about it. They said, show the f***ing bike. Whoa, maybe it wasn't so bright coming down this road. There's gravel everywhere. Right, peeps, how's 2022 been for you so far? You survived the storms. The storms and travelling back in time to the 1980s with Rocky Balboa v Van Drago kicking off in Eastern Europe again. I thought we'd seen the back of all that caper. I thought we were all getting on a lot better these days. It's been doom and gloom for the last week and a bit, and it just makes you feel, well, makes the little things that you're moaning about seem insignificant, but it also gives you a guilty conscience. You know, I'm out here enjoying myself, riding my bike and all that's going on. Right, enough of that. On the plus side, I've watched some cracking videos yesterday and today. Yesterday I watched the Tim Roddy review of the Ducati Street Fighter V2. Thorough as ever. And then this morning we had the first of the Yamaha MT10 videos dropping as well. So yeah, I've watched a couple of those this morning. There'll probably be more. Probably more later on today, because it is obviously embargo days. Today the embargo will be lifted, so all these videos will be out. Seems to be sort of ticking all the boxes for the reviewers at the moment. I don't know, I had that in my top 3, didn't I, for bikes for my bikes for 22, but now I've seen it in the on video moving. I like the sound of it. Still not sure about it looks heavy at the front, and I know it's just those air intakes for the resonator under the tank making it look wider, but it just looks like a heavy bike compared with my little Svartpilen and my 790. Still got a lovely sounding engine. See, they've chucked a pile of electronics at it this year as well, all the R1 stuff, so it'll be a little more expensive than it used to be because it's less basic, but just a mental bike though, too mental for me. Another bike I ended up watching loads of videos about over the winter months was the Ducati Multistrada, the V4 Pikes Peak Edition. I have not got an inkling to buy an adventure bike or anything like it, but that bike just had something about it. I don't know what it was. Yeah, just no idea what it was about it. It's probably just a paint job, but definitely be in your lottery garage, wouldn't it? Not as a first or second bike though, it would need to be like a third or fourth on that one. It's, you know, they're saying you can do anything you like on it, but they're far more accomplished riders than I am. So yeah, they probably could. Big old beast. turn in here. Oh look, Codger, I'm off-roading, mate. Oh, in fact, I can off-road, look. Woo! Now settle down, Rob, settle down. I didn't know that was there. I might actually come back and do that again sometime when there's nobody about. Well, thanks everyone that's kept in touch over winter as well. Quite a few of you did. I've had good crack on social media talking to you. It's amazing, you don't hear it from anyone for days and then bang, they all sit down this Saturday afternoon and you're trying to keep up with 3 or 4 people at the same time. So yeah, if I forget who's saying they've done what to their bike, I'm sorry. It's not easy, and I don't even have a big channel. But yeah, it's been really nice that folk have kept in touch and had a bit of crack. Not everybody's been so nice. There was one person, I have no idea who they were. I've deleted their comment. YouTube kind of caught it on the way in just with the bad language. And yeah, they were doing a very thorough critical review on my one of the first 2 naked camping videos. Yeah, it was basically, well, it was not basically about it. They said, show the bike. Yeah, great mate. I took it all on board. I will make more of an effort because of your comment. The fact that you obviously started to watch that video and didn't read the description tells me everything I need to know. If you had read the description, especially in the second one, I think it was, where I commented as well, the GoPro, the main GoPro that day, my Hero 8, wasn't recording. Quite often I was pressing the button, it would start recording and then just switch itself back off. So I lost hours of footage from there alone, and then on top of that, the Insta360 decided to jump off the back of the motorbike and I lost all of that footage as well. So that's like, you're talking probably, I had about 8 hours of footage there that, well, not 8 hours, that'd be a fib, about 3 or 4 hours of footage in total that I didn't have. The Insta was getting all the fab and groovy angles that I needed. I lost all that. Lost tons of audio with the GoPro and video as well. And then don't forget, I also lost 300 odd quid's worth of equipment there. That's the camera, 128 gig SD card, micro SD card, and the mount broke. So yeah, thanks mate. I enjoy making these videos. You know, I don't have a massive sub base or anything like that. I'm not caring about making money out of sponsorship or getting loads of likes and that. I just enjoy making it, and if folk watch it, fine, I'll keep churning it out anyway. But comments like that, they really piss you off. Yeah, I just don't appreciate that kind of stuff. I've never left a comment like that on social media to anyone. It's, if you don't agree with something, just leave it, walk away. But to have a mump and moan because somebody's put in all that effort and you don't like how it's edited or something, well, have a conversation about it. Don't just go straight for the jugular every time like people tend to do. Whew. This has been a really cheery vlog so far, hasn't it? I promise it was much cheerier on Monday, but it was sunny. Ah, what a fun little bike this is. I've got a test ride arranged for, well, I'm keeping an eye on the weather. It's going to happen. It'll either be later this month or start of next month, basically because, well, weather, days off, things like that all have to line up, and it's a bit of a trip for me to get to this dealership, so it's a day away job. Well, pretty much everything is around here now. Although saying that, we do have a KTM dealership in Aberdeen now, which is just over an hour away, which is super handy. Not used it yet, but nice to have that close by instead of sort of 3 hours away. But this dealership is 3 hours away, at least 3 hours away, so yeah. It's going to require a day off. Like I say, I'm not going to drive all that way down to tiptoe around on a bike that I don't own on roads that I don't know. If the weather's terrible on top of that, so. Right. Okay, Rob, watch the brakes, watch your brakes, you know what you're like, you'll just wreck these discs. Try and beat this big black cloud. Right, yeah, so I don't know if you can hear it in the background. Got a roar to your exhaust on there. I won't tell you what it is. Go and watch a bloody video. Hopefully you can hear this. I'm going to have to shout a bit, I think, because it's so windy. At the corner, pal. Yeah, it's horribly windy, gusty. Having great fun in this little bike. I love it. I'm glad I bought it. It's not all looks, it's just a bit of fun about it. And I think I may have talked a pal into getting a 390 Duke. He's used to ride bikes years ago, and kids came along, things like that. I think he was a bit of a nutter on a bike back in the day too, by the sounds of things. But he's not going to get anything big and mental because he'll just do stupid stuff on it. So I was telling him about this and he liked it, but he's not going to spend that kind of money because the bike prices are going up, especially on this. Quite keen on the 390 Duke though. So he'll be getting a go of this in a few days just to see what he thinks, see if it's something he would be interested in. Whew, that's so gusty. Really windy. You can see some salt, tons of salt on the road there as well. Just a great size of engine for roads like this, just a bit of fun. Even on these tyres in the cold weather, still you can go out and enjoy yourself. Oh, that's looking ominous. Might have to head back towards the coast, cut this one.